It's time now for the Peter Channel afternoon news on this Sunday afternoon, September 18th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and your top news headlines at 12:05 p.m. on this Sunday afternoon is... New York, hours after an explosion injured 29 people in Manhattan neighborhood. Police were scouring an area for evidence Sunday as they try to pinpoint exactly what and who caused the blast. Russia said U.S. coalition airstrikes that mistakenly killed dozens of Syrian troops on Saturday, prompted a diplomatic firestorm could jeopardize a fragile ceasefire. A man who was killed after stabbing 8 people Saturday night inside a Minnesota mall in St. Cloud was a soldier of the Islamic State, and Access Link News Agency said Sunday morning. After more than 5 hours of tight and birth conspiracy theories, Donald Trump finally concluded a simple truth. President Obama was born in the United States. Militants have attacked an army base in India, administered Kashmir, killed at least 17 soldiers. The army said all 4 attackers were killed. You want to win the army pool tonight, doesn't matter why. Maybe you want the money, maybe just want to rub your victory and as Trisha Payne, but she reads variety and calls TV shows scams. Residents went to the polls Sunday in Moscow in a parliamentary vote that the Kremlin will maintain its stranglehold on national politics without provoking protests like those erupted 5 years ago over widespread fraud. At least 13 people died Sunday after the double-decker boat carrying more than 100 people capsized in Chao-Phraya, a river in the area north of Bangkok. A smiling journal and at least 6 of his bodyguards have been killed by a suicide car bomber. Police said the attacker rammed the car, carrying explosives into the General Mohammed Jamal Gubal's convoy near the Defense Ministry headquarters in Mogadishu. Jeremy Corbyn has said Labour, under the leadership, is reaching out to voters across the UK after ex-leader Niall Kinnock warned against his re-election. President Obama is laughing off Donald Trump's sudden turnaround in his birth. There's an extra step tonight, according to Obama, said at dinner hosted by the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation in Washington, D.C. Philadelphia, a 40 state police officer came under fire in Philadelphia for the second night in a row, but no one was injured. Washington, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie said Sunday that Donald Trump's Christian of President Obama's birth was done, arguing that Trump hasn't talked about it for years and put to rest any remaining questions on Friday. Amherst, Massachusetts colleagues, friends, and family members of St. journalist James Foley are giving it his alma mater this weekend to honor his legacy. The 2-day event entitled The Task of Witnessing a Symposium in honor of James W. Foley is scheduled for Monday and Tuesday at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Foley was a freelance journalist who went to the Syria in 2012 to cover the country's war. He was captured and was beheaded by Islamic State militants in a video released in August 2014. Boston, Massachusetts appeared to be bucking efforts by makers of prescription painkillers to kill or weaken measures aimed at stemming the side of prescription opioids. The Bank for International Settlement, sometimes referred to as the Central Bankers Cut, Central Bank and its revenue backs up the whole international banking system. OPEC Secretary General says May call extra meeting on council in Algiers. Iran urges U.S. to unblock aircraft deal, sinks investors. Man-made global warming is the cause of the shrinking Arctic Sea, according to the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration. If the election were held today, Clinton has a 60% chance of winning by 18 electoral votes. Houston, Donald Trump has made a hardline sensitive immigration center piece to the presidential campaign asserted Saturday that not one more American life should be given up in the name of open borders. While Governor John Kasich voted for Hillary Clinton for the 2016 presidential election, but also said he was no closer to voting for the Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. Peter Channel News on 12:09 p.m. on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a sports report today. The Patriots will be taking on the Miami Dolphins for this afternoon, Gillette Stadium, game time 1 o'clock. And the Yankees and the Red Sox will square off at Fenway Park at 8:08 p.m. on Sunday Night Baseball. Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski won't play against the Dolphins. He was inactive for the second straight week. Jacob DeGrom, the New York Mets injury is a pitch shoulder and nerve of the right elbow, which will require surgery set on him in 3 months. The prediction says that when he will have the operation has not yet been made, there is a slim chance he may still pitch. Former Michigan and currently suspended New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady froze on the field before an NCAA college football game against Colorado, Michigan State, and now Michigan. Tom Brady returns to Michigan for the first time since 1999. Peter Channel News time is 12:10 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Report on this Sunday afternoon. Beep beep! Let's stop you on the MTA where the Green Line E-Branch Piston model lays a disabled train at Brigham Circle. On the commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, let's study off around the area of the Foxborough, where the Patriots are going to be playing against the Dolphins at 1 o'clock, and Route 1 is backed up on both ends after Route 140 Foxborough all the way out to South Walpole. North Street is backed up on both ends from Cross Street to Payson's Road. Beach Street is backed up around Mechanic Street, and Mechanic Street on the westbound side it is backed up, and Chestnut Street is slow from Mechanic Street all the way at Route 140, and 140 southbound is backed up around Foxborough Stretch. And 95, Route 1 on the northbound side, a little slower on Common Street up in Sharon. And Route 3 on the northbound side, it is backed up from Hanover all the way at Route 228 in Rockland. Route 3 on the southbound side, backed up at Drury Street, Hingham, and 228 in Rockland. Service Expressway, both ends is backed up from Quincy all the way at the Boston. And Service Expressway southbound side is backed up for the Braintree split. 93 both ends of Boston is backed up. 93 southbound is backed to the Zackenbridge, Somerville all the way through the Somerville to Zackenbridge. 128 on the northbound side is backed up to Great Plain Avenue, Needham all the way at Route 9 in Wolseley. 128 southbound side is backed up from Mass Pike in Weston all the way out to Route 9 in Wolseley. Out in Rhode Island, 6 10 connector is sold from Route 6 in Johnson to Route 95 in Providence. Out in the Cape, Route 6 is stop and go from 39 Harwich all the way out to Dennis, and then hit break skin to Highlands, and then hit break skin from Sandridge all the way to the Sagamore Bridge. 20 on the northbound side is backed up before the Bourne Watery and the Bourne Bridge in Bourne. 25 westbound side is backed up in the Plymouth and Wareham stretch just before 195 and 495. 495 on the southbound side it is backed up before 290 and Marlborough. 290 eastbound side it is slow between Shrewsbury and Marlborough. Mass Pike on the westbound side it is backed up from Auburn all the way to A4 in Sturbridge. A4 eastbound side it is backed around 90 in Sturbridge. 120 on the northbound side is a little slow on Route 3 in Burlington. Route 3 southbound side back on the Burlington stretch. 120 southbound side is slow before 93 in Redden. 93 on the northbound side back on the Redden stretch. And up in western Massachusetts, 91 on the southbound side is backed up from 391 in Chicopee to 291 in Springfield. 291 on the southbound side back around the Chicopee around 91. Out in Connecticut, 95 on the southbound side is backed up at Route 91 in New Haven. 95 on the southbound side back around Sanford, and Merritt Parkway westbound side it is backed up around Route 7 in Norwalk. And up in northern New England, 95 on the southbound side, so from Kittery, Maine, and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and then Hippies came around Hampton Tolls. 93 southbound side back to the Laconia to Concord, New Hampshire. 89 southbound side just before 93 Concord, New Hampshire, it's slow. 93 southbound side, so from 11 in Manchester to Derry, New Hampshire. And 89, 91 on the southbound side, it's also after the Canadian border up in Vermont, and 87 is both ends is back around Route 11 in Champlain, New York, and all with 50 on northbound side, back around 202 and some go back headed towards Montreal. Peter Chell News Time is 12:13 on this Sunday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report and the latest on the hurricanes. Julia is now tropical depression with 30 mile per hour winds, 31.8 in the north, 67.1 in the west, moving west at 2 miles an hour. Julia near the station southeast of Carolina is expected to move northward later today, and there are no coast watch warnings affecting areas along the North Carolina coast. Should monitor the progress of Julia at 11 a.m. The center of tropical depression, Julia, was located in new latitude 31.8 to the north, longitude 7.1 in the west, and the depression is moving toward the west near 2 miles an hour. It turned toward the north is expected to occur later today, and that motion is expected to continue into Tuesday. Max attain with time near 30 miles an hour. Guess some slight strengthening is possible during the next 40 hours, and that's when minimum steady pressure 1,010 millibars, 29.83 inches. And latest on calls, 40 mile per hour winds. Alright, latest on Carl. 40 mile per hour winds at same location, 18.0 to the north, 43.4 to the west, moving west at 13 miles an hour. And the latest weather advisor call, moving westward, forecast stream later today and tonight. And Monday. Then no coast watch warnings affected at 11 a.m. Atlanta Standard Time. The stern top storm call was located near latitude 18.0 to the north, longitude 43.5 to the west. Calls moving toward the west near 30 miles at westward to the west northwestward motion. With some increase in forward speed expected during the next couple of days. Master sustained winds on near 40 miles an hour with higher gusts. Calls forecast begins strengthening later tonight on Monday. Drops of force winds SN hours up to 175 miles from the center. Estimated minimum center pressure 1,006 millibars, 29.1 inches. Alright, take a look at our 7-day. Oh, I never did servants. Which is at 8 a.m. So we already did that. So move on to the 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Oh, how's this weather outlook? Because day 1 today tonight there will be a low risk for a few strong thunderstorms this afternoon and evening across interior 7 New England. And day 2 for 7 Monday for Saturday there will be a low risk for heavy rainfall and any showers and thunderstorms during Monday. And look at that radar, it shows the lines of showers and storms from Portland, Maine, stretching down to Concord, New Hampshire, and a Petrie line of rain showers from Springfield, Mass, down for Torrington and Connecticut, and around Route 8 and Torrington, Connecticut, and a little line of rain showers from Western Waterbury down for Bridgeport, Connecticut. And line of rain showers from Sharon all the way up into Boston. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. But this afternoon, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Clouds got 83 degrees. Southwards about 8-11 miles gusts at 23 miles an hour. Chance rate to 20%. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms may have 2 a.m. Parts fog after 10 p.m. west. Clouds got about 69 degrees south, about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance rate is 30%. New rain amounts less than 10 minutes possible. Staff amounts possible thunderstorms from Monday. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Then showers possible. Thunderstorms after 10 a.m. High near 36 degrees south, about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chance rate is 8%. New rain about between 3/4 inch possible. Monday night, showers likely possibly a thunderstorm before 9 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Then a chance of showers at 11 p.m. Clouds got about 65 degrees south, about 6 miles an hour. Coming in the evening. Chance rate is 6%. New rain about between 1/4 and an inch possible for Tuesday. Slight chance of showers before noon. Most likely about 80 degrees south, about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Chance rate is 20%. Thursday, most clouds got about 61 degrees. And Wednesday, most clouds about 80, about 55 degrees. Thursday, Saturday podcast about 56 degrees. For Friday, most of the podcast about 58 degrees. And for Saturday, most of that's about 30 degrees. Curry and not near it is overcast, guys. It is 81 degrees with a humidity of 78%. And that is going to be it by the Peter General afternoon news on this September 18th, 2069 on Sunday. Please have a good afternoon, good positive. See you at 5 o'clock for 5 o'clock. We've had a good afternoon and good